Sportsnet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack, featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Monday, March 30th, 2026. And this is episode number 1048 of Barry on Deck. Welcome to the show, welcome to the program. Hey, hello, hi, how are you? If you're confused about the numbers, if you maybe saw that the last number was 146, how are we at 148? Well, Thursday, I believe it was Thursday, yeah, was, I guess, opening day for the Astros. And so I just did a sidecast out on the patio on Twitch only. So for those of you on YouTube that are like, these numbers aren't lining up, that's why. I couldn't figure out how to get I got this new laptop. I couldn't figure out how to get it to do YouTube and Twitch. It was a mess. So here we go. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We have a stellar, fantastical, wonderful show planned for you today. It includes, we're going to talk about the NCAA tournament. Go Cougs, I guess. We'll talk about opening weekend in Major League Baseball and the use of ABS and how that went, and you know who came out ahead in the use of ABS. Was it the umpires or the players? We'll discuss that. We'll get into some, like I said, just the games themselves and maybe a little NBA. But we will open here in just a second with JennyIsMom, who is going to join us as she does every single Monday when she can fit us in or when we have a show, actually. So yeah, we'll get to that. But first, I just want to say, what's up to FJ, bro? Long time no see, man. How are you doing, brother? Good to see you. Hope the shoulder is well. Thank you for asking, Chuck. The stress test was stressful as hell. So where's this damn thing? There it is. I gotta change this. Hold on. There we go. That should pop Chuck's message up. There we go. Yeah. It was fine actually, except it was a little awkward. But yeah, it was fine. You know, I mean, I just walked for 9 minutes, got my heart rate up to 145, and that was it. And then I left. And the guy that was, I guess, the nurse practitioner that was administering the exam, super nice guy. We were just chopping it up, and he was talking to me the whole time. Like the whole time. He goes, so I don't know if you guys have never had a stress test for your heart or whatever. They put all these electrodes on you, because I've had to cut like 4 or 5 EKGs ever since I had the problem with my heart way back when my dad was in ICU. So that was nothing new. But then they put you on the treadmill and they make you walk at a brisk pace with a pretty steep incline. And then every 3 minutes they increase it because they're trying to increase your heart rate. And so at first the guy's like, yeah, now don't run from me. He's making jokes and shit. And I was like, okay. And then about half, then he just starts talking. He's like, so, what are you doing? What you do? And I was like, he asked, what, am I missing work for this? I was like, no, I work from home. He asked what I did. And reluctantly, I was like, I'm a stand-up comic. I shouldn't have fucking done that. I knew better. Because there he goes with all the hee-hee, ha-has and tomfoolery and shit. And it was just like, man, why do I do this to myself? Every time I say it, it's the biggest damn mistake ever. So he started cracking jokes, but he was a super sweet guy, super funny, super nice. And we talked a lot about comedy and stuff, but like halfway through, I was getting winded, you know? I mean, you're walking briskly and your heart rate's up, and it's like when I go, I don't want to talk. Like there's a few times I don't want to talk to people at the urinal or on the toilet or doing a stress test or while I'm working out. But halfway through, he's asking questions. I was like, bro, I can't talk right now. Can we do this afterwards? Jeez. He's like, okay, yeah. But other than that, I guess everything's fine. I haven't even looked at like my chart or whatever to see if I got the results. But I'm sure if I was in trouble, my doctor would have called me. So I assume everything was fine. I didn't have any problems doing it. So stress test should be called miniature workouts. Ain't that the truth? It wasn't bad though. I mean, back when on my last cruise that I worked, I went down to the gym a couple times and ended up starting to walk, but then ran. So that was good. I was all right. So that's enough about me. Time for my favorite time of the week. Your favorite time of the week. She is always here on Mondays to bring us some joy and happiness, and she's way better than your mom. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the show, JennyIsMom, everybody. Hello, Mother dear.
Hello.
How are you?
Well, I'm fine. I was worried I wasn't going to make it. I just came running in here. We had a we had a hummingbird in our garage that couldn't get out.
Oh shit!
And we were afraid it was going to die. It was like 2 hours. This poor little thing was trying to figure out how to get out. With the garage door up, it kept flying above the garage door, and it could not get out. So
it was more like a dumming bird. Yes, let's go. Okay.
Have you heard the one about?
Oh my God, don't do that.
Anyway, so I said, Paul, I got to be on Barry's show in 6 minutes. And I ran over to my neighbor and got her 15-year-old. I said, do you have a fishing net? And he goes, yeah. I said, come with me. So he and Paul are out there now trying to get that.
They're out there now?
Yeah, before it dies.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
Success.
Oh, good. They got him out. Yay.
Oh, I thought you had him in the net. I thought he was bringing it for show and tell.
Honey,
I used the broom to guide him into the net.
Paul killed it. Paul killed it. He was like, I used the broom to slap the shit out of it, and he's dead now. But he got out easy.
He says, hi, Barry.
Hey, Paul.
He said he took a broom and pushed it into the net, and then took two men.
To get a hummingbird. Hey, them sons of bitches are quick now. Man.
I didn't want to be a hummingbird killer. Anyway.
I mean.
So.
Is that the weirdest thing you've ever had trapped in your garage, Mom?
I think so. Yeah.
We've had a rabbit over here at this house. We had a rabbit.
Oh,
yeah, when we first moved in. But at our old house, we had a possum. And those things, when they hiss, that shit's scary. Oh yeah,
they're mean.
They scared the shit out of me. But they're good for the environment and around your house. You should, like, if you have a possum, don't run them off. But I didn't know at the time. I took that sumbitch. It was in our trash can. I think I've told this story before, but like, I went out to the garage one day and there was shit everywhere, and I was like, what?
Oh,
so I went back there and I yelled at Nora. I was like, hey, you tore up the garage. Do you mind not tearing up my garage? She was like, I didn't tear up your garage. It's like, well, there's shit everywhere. I didn't do it. She's like, well, I didn't do it. I was like, oh, okay, Nora. And then I cleaned up all the shit. And like 2 days later, I go back out there. There's shit everywhere again. I was like, what is happening? And I was like, babe, come look at this. And I showed her. She was like, I didn't do that. Why do you think I would do that? I was like, I don't know. And then the next day, I went to throw something in the trash, and I looked down, and there's a possum just staring at me. I was like, you son of a bitch, you did this. He was all, and then he just hissed at me, and then he froze over and played possum. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is... So at the time, Nora had I think she had her Eclipse at the time. I don't know. But I just put the whole trash can in the back of the car, and drove down, so it was in Imperial Oak. So then, those railroad tracks, how you used to come in the back way to our house?
Oh, yeah,
I drove
that
down
back
past
area.
those railroad tracks. There's like a
Dumpster.
shopping center and a preschool there now, but there was nothing at the time. So I just pulled over to the side. I walked to the middle of the field, and then I just threw the trash can. I was like, I'll buy another one. And I left. I was like, I'm not risking it. I can't risk it attacking me, getting the best of me. So no.
Well, I'm sure we've had snakes, but Paul won't tell me about snakes because he knows I'm definitely afraid of them. So
Yeah.
if he sees one, he just gets rid of it.
We haven't had any in the house, but we've had them around the house. You want to hear something weird? I mean, I've told the stories about the snakes, like in my barbecue pit and
Right. I remember
the sink and on the front door. But at that old house where we lived, well, I was replacing the siding on the back porch, and I can say porch because Nora yells at me here. I say porch. She goes, "It's a patio." I'm like, "Oh, no one gives a fuck." Like it's the same thing. I know. I still call it an ice box. I mean, what the hell are we talking about? I know. I got it from you. So, but B. Hannah said we had a rat snake in our garage. Yeah, that's fun times. So I'm getting ready I'm starting to change out the siding on the back of our house. Because like 3 sides of it was wood, but the back was siding. So I was like, I'll change it out. So I'm doing my thing, and then I get to our bathroom portion, but it's like on the back porch. I get to the bathroom portion and I take off like the bottom 3 panels of siding. And there is a molted snake skin that is like, it's probably 6-7 feet long, just wedged in between the siding and the studs. And when I took it off, I was like, "Are you shitting me?" Because in our bathroom, the house was built so shitty that when they built the tub, they didn't like sheetrock it. It was just up against the studs. So
and then the back.
So there was a snake living under our bathtub for God knows how long. And then I guess it just used the siding to peel its own skin off as it left. And I was like, what the fuck? I took pictures of it. I didn't tell Nora for a while. I couldn't because she'd have been like, we're moving. Yeah.
Paul doesn't, remember that house that I owned on Oak Lawn in Conroe?
Yep.
Paul took down all the paneling and replaced it with sheetrock. Years later, he told me that he found a big old long snake skin in between the sheetrock and the siding. And he goes, I wasn't about to tell you because we'd have to move before I got through the house.
Yeah, I guess that's a thing. I guess that's what they do. I don't know, man. That shit was.
Well, talking about being in the house we lived in next door to you, there was like a window seat where it's boxed out. And for some reason, they didn't even put a board under there. Something could just come up under there and come into the house and the sheet. And I remember one day I was in the kitchen and the little snake, he was about, I don't know, 6 inches, 7 inches long. They're all deadly to me. And all of a sudden from over there, he comes out across the kitchen. I screamed at Paul. Oh, I lost it. And then he went under the couch and Paul couldn't find him. I said, if you don't find him,
we're going to get a new couch.
And I am not coming back to this house until you find that baby snake because he'll get big.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
and then one day you'll move the couch to vacuum and find a snake skin that goddamn long. And he'll snuggle up with you at night. Shit. I remember one time when I was in, I think it was high school. I remember one time we kept hearing something. We thought there was somebody in the attic. You remember that?
I remember
we kept hearing shit. And it was like, is there somebody up there? And it was like it was a squirrel or some shit, but you could hear it. It was crazy. Scared the shit out of us. Yeah.
Not that we were big scaredy cats or anything, but I was scared to death.
I'm telling you what my biggest fear is. It's not snakes. It's not like the possums or the rabbits or whatever. It's whenever I see a video of somebody that they take the siding off of their house and there's a bee's nest, just a big.
Yeah, but usually you can hear them.
Oh my God, I would be out.
I know. Can you imagine? Sometimes they're so big. I mean, they're huge. Big,
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I remember one time I was I think Paul was flipping through his phone, and I was sitting there watching him. He's looking for a picture. And then I see this picture of this snake going across a driveway. And I said, "Where did you take that?" He goes, "Oh, well, I took that in our front yard." I went, "What? You didn't tell me about it?" He goes, "Well, he was just coming from the house across there, and I didn't want to scare you." I don't like snakes. I'm sorry. Even if rat snakes are not supposed to kill, they're all deadly to
don't
me.
kill them. Rat snakes are good. If you have rat snakes, it means you have rats and mice. So pick your poison.
I know.
Oh, shit. Excuse me.
Bless you.
I had to sneeze. Well, let's talk about your Cougars.
Oh, we talked about this before. I didn't expect them really to go win a championship this year, but I did expect them to do a little bit better and get to the Elite Eight. But, I was thinking the other day, I thought, they focus so much on defense. And I just wonder if maybe that philosophy kind of is at the expense of focusing some on offense, because every year it's the same thing. They're number one in the country in defense, or number two in defense, but their offense is just, and I thought this year it'd be great with those three guards because they're all going to be taken in the draft, but they just couldn't get one in the bucket. Just sad.
I think this year, more than anything, they just got outplayed.
They did.
And I don't know that it was, their defense wasn't great. And
offense
look, give it to Illinois. They knocked down some big shots. They made some big plays. They got some big rebounds. It looked like the Cougars were kind of cold from the field, but I'm with B. Hannon. The problem was they were just outsized. Illinois would just seem so much bigger than everybody on the team.
Bigger in the middle.
Yeah. And when the game started,
I think that's the first time they've been against a team that was so tall that they could block their shots and this, consistently, and all that stuff they usually do when they kick the ball back out and all that didn't happen.
Yeah, and so, you could clearly see that when at the beginning of the game, everybody was super excited about Tugler and what he was doing, the announcers, and they were going on and on. But it almost was one dimensional in that fact that, he was hustling, he was rebounding, but everybody else was just kind of outsized and outgunned, and they didn't have a good game. And in a win or go home scenario, you can't have a bad game. And 22-24 at the half. It was close, but then that second half, they just got outworked. And they just didn't shoot well. And you know what? Give credit to Illinois. They played some good defense. They did what they were supposed to do. There's a reason they're in the Final Four. You know what I mean? They're moving on. So
that's what I was going to say. In the next game, it wasn't a fluke, because the next game they soundly beat Iowa. And boy.
Yeah, I didn't know that. AJD said a lot of the players from Illinois played pro ball overseas. So that helps too.
That's awesome. Yeah, somebody texted me today. We were talking about about the college NCAA basketball period. And, he said to me, and I thought that's true, there are a lot of older European players playing in NCAA basketball now. Mm-hmm. That's pretty hard for young 18, 19, 20-year-olds to compete against, but these guys come in from overseas and have played on a different level than they are. More power to them, but a lot of teams are recruiting them.
But this is also, it kind of goes back to what I've been saying, the reason why I'm just not a big college basketball fan. Most of the talent on the floor has no business and won't be moving on to the next level. So when you bring in guys like that, they're just outclassed and outmanned. And absolutely. Some of those kids, what's the rookie guard, or not rookie guard, but the freshman guard?
For U of H?
Yeah.
Fleming?
Yeah.
Fleming.
He what's going on with my thing here? I thought he showed pretty well. I thought he played well at times. He shot the ball. He was fearless. He wasn't scared of the moment.
Yeah, he wasn't. The
But
first game he was real nervous, but not that game.
I
And
feel
he'll
like
go in the
that
first
gives you an
round.
idea of, look, when you play great talent, this is what's going to happen, and it's a whole new level. So, yeah, we'll see.
Well,
It sucks, but
it's pretty sad when you have 4 players that are going to go in the draft, like Cenac and Fleming will go in the top 5 or 6, and then Uzan and Sharp, they're all, and they can't get into the Elite
I don't know
Eight.
if
I
Sharp
mean,
will go in the draft.
I think he will. I think he'll go in the second round. Yeah, I think he will in the
Yeah.
second round.
Well, he probably won't
But
stick if he does, but I don't think his
I
game
don't know.
translates to the NBA myself. Fleming, it for sure. I think that kid's phenomenal, and as he gets older, he's just going to get better. He's really good.
Fleming?
Yeah.
Fleming, yeah. He's only 18.
Yeah, I know. That's why I say as he gets older, he's
turn
just going to only get better in the NBA. So it's yeah. Well, I
It'll
mean,
be interesting to see.
yeah, and now Kelvin Sampson has to go back and retool again and try to
God.
reload because he's losing so many good players. So
Oh, he's losing Walker, and he's using, off the bench, and he's using Sacco, and he's using 4 starters, and I mean, all he has left is Tugler, and
yeah, I mean that's
it's
a good
gonna
place to
be a
start, but
rebuild.
yeah, they're definitely going to need better guard play. I think their guard play has let them down in the tournament when they've lost, and that
think
just
so,
happens,
too.
man. It's young kids, Real quick, going back,
Well,
Donna said,
when they-
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, I was just going to say the year that they lost in the Elite Eight was when, Shed twisted his ankle in the last 5 minutes of the game, and that was it. I mean, that was their best guard, and he's
Yeah.
sticking in the NBA. Just can't quite get there, dadgummit. But
Yeah.
Texas did fantastic.
I mean, they got to they played Florida last year. They just,
Yeah.
Sharp make a boneheaded play. What keeps me?
And Florida's out, and Duke being out. I mean, I
Yeah.
see why they call it March Madness. This is just crazy.
Yeah,
and
the
Texas
way
is
UConn
on the
won
way.
was crazy. Real quick, Donna said I had that happen twice in my Nederland house where she had bees. She had to get a beekeeper to come and move them both times. That's crazy. That's
Oh,
crazy.
No.
Yeah.
Wonder why the second time. Sometimes they say they come back to the same spot.
Well, that's time to
That's
move then.
right.
They can have the
That's
house. You got to charge them rent.
I'm moving.
Amos said my grandmother's next door neighbor had a wall of honeycomb and bees under her siding. It was like 20 feet long and 6 feet high. See, for me, a dude that's scared of bees and wasps, that is my nightmare. Jesus, no thank
Well,
you.
did his grandmother hear him, or how did she discover him?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
Sometimes
It
you
said
can
when they
hear 'em.
pulled the siding back, it cleared block. I don't know what that means. When they pulled the siding back down, it
It
cleared
probably
block.
cleared a block of the honeycombs. They probably saw it. They pulled
Man,
the side.
yeah, I'd be out. No thank you. That's bullshit.
Well, who do you think's going to win the NCAA tournament? I think Arizona's going to take it on.
Shit. I think if I had to pick right now, I'd probably go Arizona.
Yeah, that's who I think.
Yeah,
they're
I think
real
of the
good.
teams remaining. I mean, UConn was, I mean, look, they barely beat Duke, but a win's a win. Illinois
In
being
the
a
last
3 seed.
24 seconds.
God, Illinois being a 3 seed. But I mean, look, a lot of people thought Michigan was kind of a sexy pick going into the tournament too. So, but one of those two, you got a 1 versus 1 and a 2 versus 3. So,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a good Final Four. First games are Friday. No, Saturday. The games are Saturday.
Yeah.
5 o'clock and 7:50. So,
Right.
All right, Mama.
So we'll see.
well, I love
Ah.
it. I don't know what's going
Go
on.
Astros. I'm
Yeah,
glad they come back
Jesus.
1-2 games. I was
Yeah.
really thinking they were looking pretty bad.
Good Lord. Yeah, only 158 to go. All right.
Houston teams. Bye, y'all.
All right, Mom.
Talk to
I love you.
later.
All right,
Love
everybody.
you
That's
too.
Jenny's mom. She joins us every Monday right here on Barry on Deck. It's always good to talk to her. It's always good to relive moments back from the childhood. I don't know, by the way, I don't know. Something keeps beeping. Every time I hit my desk, something just goes nuts. What is this? This is weird. Okay, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to uninstall that, but it's probably gonna tell me to reboot. Two huge honeycomb full of honey. The honey was dripping down from the siding. Oh my god, that is so nasty. Did you get to keep the honey, or did they keep it? Oh, it cleared the block. Oh, yeah. Of course. Shit. Yeah, I would have been gone too. Trust me. Believe that. Believe that. Donna said, heck no. So you didn't get to keep the honey? I mean, you were part of the manufacturing process. You should have been able to keep it. That's crazy. All right. Well, let's dive into a little bit of, we'll finish up the tournament talk, the basketball talk, but interesting tournament. Look, it's like Jenny said, man, this is why they call it March Madness. Some really crazy moments. None bigger than that UConn shot. And if you didn't see the video, I didn't save it. Let me see if I can find it. Duke coach reaction. Pretty hilarious. I mean, not hilarious. Felt bad for him, but to watch the Duke head coach as Braylon Mullins knocked down the game winner in the Duke Connecticut game is pretty crazy. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. They have like a split screen. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of not the one I wanted. Yeah, we'll just go with it. I think I could find the full, because they had the full inbound where they screwed up the inbounds play first, and so they had the camera on the coach while they messed up the inbounds play. It was pretty damn funny. But he was just, bless his heart. Let's see here. We'll just do this. Let's see. I'll do this. Right. There we go. So John Shire and Dan Hurley react to the game winner. Here you go. I mean, you talk about two different reactions. Oh boy. Let me see if I can get some sound here for you guys.
It's good with point three.
Unbelievable.
Caravan, 2 seconds. Mullins tosses it up.
Just, I mean, what a crazy shot. Look where he is when he shoots it. So look where the kid is. He's at the E on the logo. Look how far he is from the 3-point line. Now, before this, the inbound play, let me see if I can find the final inbound play. Let's see, final play, UConn versus Duke. Okay, what the hell? Let's see. This will work, I think. I'll pop that in here. So this is the final play, right? But that was the coach's reaction. John Shire. I mean, he's like, yeah, boy. And they had 0.3 seconds left to try to do something. You can't do anything with 0.3 seconds left. But Dan Hurley lives to fight another day. He's just got to be thrilled. But this was the final sequence. Now, this is about 10 seconds on the clock. You go from an inbounds. It's an inbounds play for Duke with UConn defending with 10 seconds left. 72-70. Duke up by 2 with 10 seconds left and has possession of the ball. And that's all they got to do is just kill 10 seconds, even if they get fouled, right? Check this out. All right, here we go. So he fumbles it. He gets it back, throws it there. Oh, like, what are you doing? Just I got chills. I got chills watching this shit. Bro. Are you kidding me? I mean, look. The Boozer brothers, you know, it's like, well, at least we got. Look where he's at on the floor, man. That's insane. And he shoots it like a jumper. It's not like, you know, he didn't like heave it. Like he shot it like you shoot a jumper. I mean, that's some Steph Curry kind of shit. Just pop. Look at those faces. A freshman, too. Crazy. All Duke had to do was hold the ball there. Good Lord. Yeah, you have the ball. 10 seconds, up by 2. And then you did the 3-point hook shot panic thing that I did back in the day when I was playing for old Campbell Junior High. Like, just hold the ball. Take the foul. Go down. Shoot your free throws. Make 2. Game over. Crazy. And that is why people love March Madness. That's why people love... Hey, what up, Keith? What up, Uriel? That's why people love March... I don't think people love college basketball. They love that. And it seems like every single year... we get at least one crazy finish, one crazy game, something that's memorable. Like it always seems to deliver at least a little bit of drama. I mean, some years there's more than others, and you got Cinderellas and all that shit. And we didn't have a ton of Cinderella stories this year. But man, that sequence right there, unbelievable. And Behansen and Hurley bumps his forehead with a ref at the end of the game. Yeah. Yep. Pretty crazy. Pretty fantastical moment there. Hey, what up, Chewy? Chewy said, I, for one, cannot stand UConn because of Dan Hurley, but Duke needed to play better down the stretch. Yeah. But the other 3 games of the Elite Eight blowouts was blowouts, but I hate the format of, 1 year it's TBS and CBS for the Final Four and the national title games. Yeah, I definitely don't like the TBS part because Fubo, those raggedy bitches, Fubo, hey, what up, Siraj? Fubo does not have TBS or TNT or none of that shit. Now, good thing I have HBO Max because that's where I can watch the tournament games. But a lot of times I can't watch half the shit I want to watch because it's on TBS or TNT. Amos said, you did that too? I definitely made a panic half-court shot in middle school. No, I didn't make mine. It was an air ball. It was a 3-point hook shot air ball. I told this story a long time ago on The Usual Suspects on ESPN. Joel just loves to make fun of me about it to this day. But of course, that's why I told the story. But I was the point. I never got in the games. Like, I never got in the games much. I don't know why this is crooked. Because I didn't have handles. I wasn't a good dribbler. Now I was tenacious on defense, right? I was go get me 6 fouls, Laminack. Go get that guy and make him tired or whatever. I'd foul the shit out of you. I'd play defense all day, but I was not a good ball handler, and I was too small to play anything other than point guard. That was back when every position was still, point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. Like nowadays, it's just everybody. It's like it's like front court, back court now. But I'm bringing the ball down, and they press. Because they can tell I ain't got handles. And so their coach sends a double team as soon as I cross half court. And they get me in the corner, like, right? Like, so, if let's see, let's go to the telestrator. this looks like a job for the telestrator. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. Oh shit, where's this at? Open telestrator. So, like, if this is the court, right? There we go. And this is the basket. There we go. Right? So I'm dribbling the ball up and I get to about right here. And then they just come up and press. And I got nowhere to go. And I see them coming up, right? I see them rushing me. And I was like, oh shit. They're coming with a double team. And so I took one step to my right towards the out of bounds, and I just hook shotted that bitch. And it was bad. It was bad. Well, who was the one that missed it in the dramatic shot? Was it Urkel or Carlton who shot an air ball? Whichever one it was, that was me. I chunked that some bitch up like this because I knew I could get a lot on it if I did that. And I one step going out of bounds, whoof. And it felt like slow motion. I'm not gonna lie. It felt like it took like 30 minutes. Oh shit, I didn't even have this on screen. I'm a dumbass. There we go. Yeah. So here's what it looked like. Here, let me start over here. All right, so there's the basket. Yeah, and so I'm coming up and I get about right here, and these two dudes come rushing at me. And I just stepped to one side and shot that bitch up. It was bad. And I freaked out. And then I missed everything. And then my coach, the ball goes out of bounds, and my coach is like, "Sub, get the fuck out the game. Go sit at the far end of the bench. I never wanted to see your face again." It was just, there was no reason to do that. Just call a timeout, Laminack. What are you doing? I panicked, coach. I freaked the fuck out. All right. I panicked a little. I lost it. So, yep, that was my. So Barry is the inventor of the air ball. No, I didn't invent the air ball. I just perfected it. Hey, what up, Brian Pettit? I picked up my dribble, and Hollis Price, who was already taller than everyone in middle school, was coming at me. I had to let it go. That's hilarious. You even remember the name Hollis Price. We had a guy on our team in 7th grade. Ike Nwankwa. He won a championship at UCLA with the Bannon brothers and went on to play. I think he played for the Rockets for like 1 year. But Ike was like 6'5", 6'6" in 7th grade. Freakishly tall. No reason to be that tall in the 6th or 7th grade. And when I chunked up the air ball, it was so off, he couldn't even get it. It was bad. It was real bad. Ike went from, we played, so I think he stayed at Campbell, and then he played at Cypress Creek High School. Of course, I went to Jersey Village, and my foster brother Dante, he was like 6'4", as a senior in high school. He was a big dude. He was like muscular and tall. Ike was like 6'6", 6'7", but real skinny. I think he was maybe even taller. He might have been 6'8" in junior high, but he was real skinny. And so Dante, Jersey Village and Cypress Creek, they were always rivals coming up. And yeah, last game of the season is Jersey Village, Cypress Creek. And Dante was a guy who, I love him to death. He's family, but he'll fight. He don't give a fuck. You think I'm bad. That dude will fight anybody, anywhere, anytime. It doesn't matter. Well, Ike was kind of having his way with Dante in that game. And Dante was getting sick of his shit. And so he was just, he was just basically, he told the people on the, at halftime, I went and saw him and went by the bench, but he was like, I'm a punch the shit out of Ike. I'm a punch the shit out of him. Cause he kept, elbowing and shit like that. True to his word, second half, Dante just right in the center of Ike's chest, he had to punch up still because Ike was tall, but I thought he caved his chest in because he was so skinny and Dante was so big and strong. I was like, Jesus, he's going to kill him. And then he got thrown out, and that was it. That's how he ended his senior year in high school basketball. By punching Ike Nwakwa in the chest. Good times. So Hollis Price is on the University of Houston staff right now. He played for Coach Sampson at Oklahoma. Oh, yeah, that'll scare the shit out of you. Let's see. What up, Flip? Okay. All right. Let's see. What else do I got? That's pretty much it. My bracket is shit because I let AI pick it. But it would have been way worse had I picked it. Let's be real. It was no way it wasn't not going to be bad. I'm trying to see. I thought I had it over here somewhere. Let's see. Hold on. I thought I had to grab. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. 8. So this was. Oh, let me do this. Hold on. Oh, all right. Nope. All right. Well, this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Get over here. There you go. Oh. That's not going very good. Oh, here it is. Fuck. Okay. Finally found it. Jeez. Let me see here. What number is that? 180 or 240. Okay, 240. Go down here. This was the East. Oh, what the shit? Why is it doing this? This is crazy talk. Oh, there we go. I'll just do that. There we go. Man, I can barely see that shit. I know y'all can't see it. That's crazy. All right, we'll just skip that. Let's do. Oh, what the shit did I just do there? Okay, well, you know what? This was the final 4 that I had. Let's see. Duke, Houston, Arizona, Michigan. Not great. They look, give it to AI. They picked half of the final 4 right. It's not bad. I probably would have gone chalk, so I probably wouldn't have had. I might have. In fact, this is probably my final 4 I would have picked. I'd have just taken number 1s the whole way. So, did about as good as I would have done, I guess. That, you know, it picked a few upsets, but then didn't. So, I think, let's see. Yeah, had Duke winning the whole thing. No, I'm sorry. Has Arizona winning the whole thing. And then Claude had Duke winning the whole thing. So that's how that went down. All right. How's everybody's brackets? Are y'all hanging in? Doing okay? Huh? I don't want to. Keep your email, jackass. Keep your email. I don't need it, sir. Sir. All right. Nope, don't need that. I don't need all that. Done. Okay, let's talk a little bit. Well, okay, I'll ask this before we move on. Why is this still up there? Get out of the way, man. All right, you know who's left in the tournament. Let's do a poll. Let me get the poll going here. Create a new poll. Who wins the Natty? Illinois, UConn, Michigan, or Arizona? All right, go vote. You got 5 minutes to vote. Don't be a party pooper. Dang, Donna said my good bracket's at 91%. Damn, Donna. You go, girl. You go, girl. Both games are Saturday, right? Yeah. Okay. Get on my poll. There you go. Start the poll. Here we go. Boom, bap. Put it on the tubes. New poll. Boom. Illinois. Yukon. Add an option. Michigan. Add an option. Arizona. All right. So you can vote on YouTube or you can vote on Twitch. Either one. AJB, you knew who Hollis was as well? That's crazy. That's crazy. What up, Alex? Good to see you. Pimpin' Flips here. Chewy's here. John Dorier. All right. So I want to see who you guys think wins. Let's look at the odds real quick. Oh man, what happened to? There we go. There we go. You remember that song? Da da da. All right, here's the matchup predictor. 51.2% for Michigan. 48.1% for Arizona. Let's see, do they have the odds listed? Oh no, that +2 is for the. It's not for the game. Yeah, they don't have the odds listed. Interesting. I wonder if Bovada. Can I mail in my vote? You kiss my ass. See if Bovada has odds. Surely they'll have them. Guess my Cougars long shot money didn't hit. Shit. Sports. Let's see. Men's basketball. I just want the odds. That's it. Don't make this difficult. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease. All right, here we go. There it is. Illinois favored by 2 over Yukon, and Michigan favored by 2 over Arizona. Okay. Both +110 and -130 for just money lining them. And over under total of 139 in the Illinois Connecticut game and 157 in the Michigan Arizona game. Okay. I know Michigan and Arizona, I think they're both, did I see the scoring at 80 something a game? Yeah, points 87, 86. Points against 68, 69. That's stout. You look over here, Yukon and Illinois. Illinois up there, 83 and giving up 68. Yukon only scoring 77, giving up 65. So yeah, both Illinois and Michigan favored by 2. So pretty much the same except for the over-unders. But vote. Let's see. It's almost done. All right. I'll leave these here. If you're wondering, here's the schedule for the weekend. Illinois, Yukon is at 5:09 on TBS, True TV, and HBO Max. Michigan and Arizona is at 7:49 on TBS, True TV, and HBO Max. All right. I think we got it all covered there. Done. All right. Nobody's voting. Is that what I'm seeing here? Nobody's voting. Probably not, right? I don't think anybody. Oh yeah, we've had a couple of votes on YouTube. Don said go blue. Yeah, Eli and I got them Euros. They don't get tired. That's true. That's true. All right, let's see. Let's go. Let's find some headlines real quick. Let's see. Giants Harbaugh open to a possible OBJ reunion. That's kind of sus. Thank you for voting, Donna. Let's see. Here we go. We have results. Yeah, we had 9 people vote. 9 out of 15. You guys. I guess that's pretty good odds. But 15 is kind of sad. We're dwindling slowly. We are dwindling in numbers. Let's see. Let me end the poll over here. End poll. All right. We have 50-50 Illinois and Michigan. 2 votes on YouTube. And Arizona had 4 votes. So really kind of a tie then, because Arizona got 4 votes. If you combine YouTube, Michigan got 4 votes. Illinois got... Nobody's believing in UConn. Nobody believes in UConn. So, I mean, I guess, look, you beat Duke. They had 2 big stars in the Boozer brothers. And, oh, shit. I just closed my YouTube. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. But yeah, when you get a win like that, it feels a little lucky. People tend to lose faith in you a little bit, but let's talk a little MLB. Amos's favorite subject. Yes, it is. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes. Actually, let's do this. Let's take a quick little break. Just a quick little 5 or less. And then we'll come back. We'll talk some MLB. There's a few headlines I want to discuss, including that Harbaugh OBJ reunion. And then there was a couple of other things that popped up on the radar. And of course, if you guys got shit you want to talk about, let's do it. Just throw it out there. That's what the chat is for. Pick a topic, throw it out, and let's discuss. All right. So take a quick little break. I'm going to use the little girls' room, and I got one thing I need to do to take care of, and then we'll be back. All right. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. This is it'll be fast. I promise. All right. Don't go anywhere. This is Barry on Deck. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. Stick around, everybody. welcome back. Sorry about the delay there. Got everything done and needed to get taken care of. All right, let's talk a little MLB. We'll start with the Astros. Not a great weekend for the Houston Astros. Not a great weekend at all. And I tell you, two things. What are you more concerned about? Are you more concerned about the offense, or are you more concerned about the pitching? I happen to think the pitching is going to be okay. I happen to think the pitching will be fine. What's a little concerning, even though they put up a bunch of runs, look, don't get me wrong. They put up they had a couple of big outbursts in the last two games of an Angel series. But excuse me, I want to see something here. Hold on, team. There we go. This is a team that had just one. There we go. So they scored 22 runs. That's tied for fourth. Milwaukee scored 29. This is after the first, obviously, weekend, right? Milwaukee scored 29. The Angels scored 25. Tampa Bay scored 23. Seattle, Houston, and St. Louis all scored 22 runs. So that's all well and good. Here's the numbers right here. There you go. You can see them now. So that's great, right? I mean, yay. They're, it's not like they didn't score. They just had a couple of funky outings to start the series and the season. But so the run scored isn't what worries me. And even the pitching, I think, is going to be fine. This is what concerned me. They had one home run in 4 games against the Angels at home. One home run. Not great. Also, something concerning, they had 37 strikeouts. That was good for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th most. Now, granted, look, so the White Sox struck out 43 times over 3 games. The Astros played 4. The A's struck out 50 times in 3 games. But that's a bit concerning. This is atypical of the Astros. This is not what you're used to, right? These guys hit for power. They don't strike out a ton. They're not supposed to anyways. But like one thing we saw game 1 with Jordan swinging at the first pitch. And I know that the Astros sentiment in the past has been just to jump on pitchers and get after them early in the count or get ahead or whatever. But it just those types of numbers, that's what concerns me a little bit. Now look, we have so far to go. It's ridiculous to think that these numbers are going to sustain and that, they're only going to hit one home run every 4 games or whatever. But I'm just saying that was the problem this weekend. Just no pop in the lineup. Nothing. Nobody was really scared of anybody. Flip said, I'm more concerned you're talking Astros so early. Nah, hey, what up, Perry? No, man. I mean, look, they're playing. I was talking Rockets in October. Why wouldn't I talk Astros in March? Huh? We can do it. But that's just something to keep an eye on, folks. Just keep an eye on it. Also, the Angels hitting 9 home runs, not great. No matter how you try to slice it, the Astros pitching staff was atrocious this weekend. They had the 4th highest ERA of anybody, and 46 strikeouts to 2 walks. So not even a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, which is where you want to be. On base average was pretty low. Whip was atrocious. The 9 home runs is the big killer. And I don't know if you saw, I know Donna got to go see I-45 make his debut. That's what they're calling him. That's what I saw the Astros call him on, what's it called? Was it Twitter? They called him I-45. Let's see. Hold on. I'm on the wrong damn game. There was also a tweet that, like, apparently everybody's been saying his name wrong, which I thought was funny, including the broadcasters. I'll find it. Here we go. Oop. Let's see. Boom, biggity boom. I retweeted it. There you go. This dude said, I can help you pronounce Imai's name correctly. Sing the hook from Prince's Little Red Corvette, but replace the words with his name. So it's Tatsuya Imai. Tatsuya Imai. But they've been saying Tatsuya, but it's Tatsuya Imai. But if you go back and look at the game that he pitched, he pitched the fourth game of the series. He didn't make it out of the third inning. 4 earned runs. And he said he really wasn't prepared. And that's like, okay. He said that the moment got away from him, that he didn't expect it. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, he just said if he was like, what was the word? I should have saved the headline. But he basically just said he wasn't prepared for Major League Baseball hitters. He didn't think that it would go that way. It was like the moment got the best of him. And my only thing was like, oh, well, didn't you face some of these cats in spring training? I don't know what his spring numbers were, but it was like, how are you not ready? But so look, you don't want to hear that. I appreciate the honesty. See nerves, walks in Astros debut. Those things are easy fixes. A couple of games, little seasoning. He's going to be good to go. He can go back to his stuff. The question has been and will be durability. Like, can he go 5-6 innings of Major League Baseball innings as a starter? So that we'll find out. I mean, he's your fourth starter. So you're not expecting him to be a world beater, but you certainly needed him to pitch better than that and get out of the third inning at least. So all in all, not a great weekend for the Astros. Not a disaster. Obviously, you don't want to. You'd rather go 3-1 at home versus 2-2. That's a road record, really. But you'll take it, especially the way the first 2 games went. So, I just thought that was interesting about the whole pronunciation thing. So, oh, jeez, get out of here. That's crazy. What's going on there? I'm more concerned. Okay, someone told me the baseballs are different in Japan. Is that true? That would not surprise me. I don't know if that's true, but it would not surprise me because, baseball has, I think, a proprietary way in which they have the balls manufactured and conditioned and stored. And so, it wouldn't surprise me at all if, Japan does it different. That said, again, that's what spring training is for. Let me see if I can look up his spring numbers. Do they have, let's see. Let me go to the Astros. That's probably where the stats will be. Spring stats. Let's see. Stats. All splits. No. 2026. Oh, no, I can't get it. Okay. Well, we'll do baseball reference. That'll have it. For sure, that'll have it. Oh, What the heck is going on here? What in the wide world of sports is going on around here? Okay, that's not what I wanted. Have they changed the way they do? Oh. Regular season. I want spring training. There we go. 2026 spring training. 3 games started. You got a 1 win. Went 6 innings, 2 hits, no earned runs, a walk, 7 strikeouts. No ER. Didn't give up an earned run in the 6 innings over 3 starts. The strikeout per 9 innings was 10.5. I mean, it's not, and yeah, you're facing guys that are not major league ready or not going to be on a major league roster necessarily. So that would show up, you would think, though, a little bit. I mean, he went 6 innings, didn't give up a run. Oh, what happened? It's not like he was the opening day starter, but either way, it doesn't seem to have the difference in baseballs, if that's true, didn't seem to affect him in spring training. Let me Google it real quick. Does Japan use different baseballs than MLB? Yes, Japan's Nippon Professional Baseball uses different baseballs than MLB. The MPB ball manufactured by Mizuno is slightly smaller and has higher, tackier seams compared to the flatter seamed, larger Rawlings balls used in MLB. These differences make the Japanese ball easier to grip and throw for breaking balls, often reported as less slippery than its MLB counterpart. That said, so the answer, Chuck, yes. Yes, they are different balls. But that said, we've seen plenty of pitchers make the move from Japanese baseball to the MLB with no problems, because that's what the spring is for. So I'm not going to let that be the excuse for him. I'll just take his word for it and assume it was nerves. But if that's the case, it was nerves for the whole damn team, because Jesus, it's... part of it, though, let's be honest. We're spoiled as shit. We really are. We're all spoiled, and we just expect this team to continue to be winners and be great, and it's just not going to happen. It's just not. There's going to be some dip. There's going to be, downside. Flip said plenty. 10. Did you Google it? I don't know how many. The fact is, they've done it. So it's not like every pitcher that comes over from Japan struggles right out of the gate or gets rocked. So all I'm saying is, you can't blame the baseball. If you want to blame nerves, cool. Everybody reacts differently to different moments and different situations. That I get. Totally get that. But you can't blame the baseball. Especially when you pitched 6 innings and didn't give up a run. You gave up like 1 hit. Isn't that what I said? So not buying it. But they also, there was the whole ABS system at use, and I found that to be pretty interesting. It says there was 175 challenges issued, and let's see, where did it go? Let's see. The end goal is fairness. The game being decided. Where was the numbers at in this article? I don't care about that. Minnesota was the challengiest team. The challengiest player was Mike Trout. Let's see. Here we go. More than half of the challenges so far have come from catchers who successfully overturned 59 of 92 calls. That's 64% success rate. It's pretty good. That means that the umpires are failing at least at a 64% clip. Compare that to hitters who went 33 for 78 or just 42%. And you would expect that though, right? If you're a catcher, you're behind the plate. Like you have a better view of the plate versus a hitter who's over the plate. You can't see that outer edge as well. And that's probably where a lot of those were missed, is the outer edge. But pitchers didn't apparently call for a lot of challenges. It says they were allergic to it. It says the worst person to challenge is the one standing 60 feet, 6 inches from the plate. Of the 175 challenges issued, 5 came from pitchers. And just 2 of those were successful. So, the first came from, Most popular count to call a challenge was 2-2. There were 27 challenges called for on a 2-2 count. And a 0-0 count, there was 25. And that just shows you right there. That shows you the importance of getting ahead in the count. So that doesn't surprise me at all. But 27 at 2-2, 19 at 3-2, 22 at 1-1. There was 3 at 3-0. Like the 1-0, 2-0, 3-0 counts the total of 19. So, yeah, this is where you make your money as a pitcher and a hitter right there. So that makes the most sense. Favorite inning to challenge was the 6th. There was 26 challenges in the 6th, 25 in the 7th, 24 in the 9th, 4 in the 10th, 15 in the 1st kind of surprises me. I don't, unless you got a rally going or you're trying to stop one. That kind of surprises me. Best pitch to challenge was the 4-seam fastball. 40 of 60 successful on the 4-seam fastball because there's not as much movement. 2-seam fastball, 11 of 33. Slider was 11 of 25. Cutter, 6 of 15. Changeup. The splitter was 2 of 3 successful challenges. Curveball, 6 of 11. So, yeah. Shit with a lot of movement, they weren't challenging as much. Best bad pitch, Garrett Clevenger. Surest challenge, Randy Arozarena. I will say this. CB Buckner was exposed this weekend. He's an umpire. Let's see. What was his? I think he was, let's see. This is crazy. Which umpires are getting exposed? CB Buckner is far from alone. Here it is. Right there. It talks about the Red Sox game. The two teams, they went 6 of 8 against CB Buckner behind the plate. That means they challenged 8 calls, either batters or pitchers or whatever, and were right 6 times. So that's not a good. That's bad. Look at that. Chad Whitson, 7 calls challenged, 7 overturned. 100%. That's crazy. That's bad. CB Buckner, 8 calls challenged, 6 overturned, 75%. And Eugenio Suarez did it on back-to-back calls. Back-to-back pitches. Chris Siegel, 10 calls challenged, 7 overturned. Trip Gibson, 6 calls challenged, 4 overturned. Carlos Torres, 7 calls challenged, 4 overturned. Ryan Adidin, 6 calls challenged, 2 overturned. So not bad. But that's the whole. I'm glad they're doing this. because the whole point is getting it right. And this is exposing. Remember, last week we talked about somebody, former umpire was like, this is just bad. It's just bad. What do you mean it's bad? They're like, well, yeah, they got some nerd up there making a decision. It's like, no, they have an algorithm, you dumb fuck. It's math. It's math and science and physics. Like, it's not just some guy that's like, didn't like it, strike. Like, what? What? You got an attitude, ball. Like, what? So it takes all that shit out, and it's exposing some of these umpires who are bad at their job. And that's why everybody in the umpires union and whatnot is pissed about it, because it's exposing shitty umpiring. I mean, that's just a fact. If you, that dude with 100% Chad Whitson, that's crazy. I bet if you went back and looked at his records and said umpire scorecards, because they keep, let's see, umpire scorecards. They keep those scorecards for the umpires. Oh, let's see. Recent games. Accuracy. There we go. Most accurate, Ryan Wills. Least accurate, Dan Iosona. Oh, go figure. CB Buckner was second. So they have this website where, I think I've shown you all this before, but you can go and actually see how good or bad everybody is, because they'll go back and watch every game, every pitch, and grade the accuracy. CB Buckner was the second least accurate umpire this weekend. The two worst were in the Cincinnati-Boston series, which is crazy. Astros really didn't have to deal with it. It doesn't look like. Yeah, 93% with Chris Conroy. So, yeah. There's Chris Seager. So, you had 3 umpires below 90% accuracy. It's not good. You got to be better than that. Expected accuracy, 92 to 93. They're rolling in at 88. That's bad. Number of challenges, 4, overturned 3, 8 and 6, 10 and 7. Yeah. So it's a good thing, you're right. And what I liked most about the ABS, it really wasn't distracting. Did y'all think it was distracting? I don't think there was a lot of challenges in the Houston series. Let's see, how many were there? And that was 3. Number of challenged, overturned 1. This was 4 challenged, overturned 1. There was some good umpiring. Yeah, it seemed to be pretty well. Let's see. 4 challenged, overturned 1. And 4 challenged, overturned 2. So, I mean, not bad in the Astros series itself. Where's Angel Hernandez on that list? Is he even umpiring still? I think he retired. I think he saw the writing on the wall and he was like, oh, shit. Let me just call it quits. Yeah, I think Angel Hernandez retired. Let's see. Yeah, he retired. He retired in 2024. Yep. He worked in the National League from 91 to 99 and worked throughout Major League Baseball from 2000 until his retirement in May of 2024. He is widely considered the worst umpire of all time. Fact. Damn. Hernandez began umpiring in the Florida State League in 81, where he earned $900 a month, equivalent of $3,200 now. Moved to the Carolina League in 84. Promoted to the Southern League in 86 and earned a raise to $1,800 a month. Then reached the top rung of the minors in the American Association in '88, where he was paid $2,200 a month, equivalent to $6,000 a month in 2025. But the problem is you're only working like 6-7 months a year. So it's not like you're getting 72 grand a year. You're getting like 42, and then you're off the rest. He umpired the World Series in 2002, 2005. Yeah, they've just got all his accolades, but he's retired. So he knew. No, Angel didn't die. He didn't die. Did he die? He didn't die. No, he's not dead. No. Doesn't say he's dead. Yeah, he definitely stole a bunch of money from MLB. That's for sure. Can you imagine being known as the absolute worst in your profession? Yeah, that's gotta hurt. I don't care what profession. You just don't want to be the worst. Like, if you don't want to be the worst whore, you know what I mean? Like, you don't be like, oh God, that Carol, she's the worst whore ever. You know, just making a mess, and she just wrong. She doesn't do it right, and it's crazy. One time her teeth fell out. Like, it's just awful. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Chris, the whore who uses teeth. It doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck if you're a sandwich maker at Subway. You don't want to be the worst sandwich maker. You don't. It's just, you know. We learned this weekend you have to be good at math if you want to be a caddy. Did you, Donna? You have to be good at math, and you have to really know the course. Like, really know the course. You have to know the course and how the wind and weather is going to affect it. And what's crazy, you probably learned this or knew this, but caddies, not only do they need to just know the course, like, okay, it's a dog leg left, and, you know, if you hit a driver, you're gonna get, your approach isn't gonna be good, so you probably just need to, you know, do this or lay up or whatever. But they also have to know not just the wind, but the weather, right? So if it's warm out, you have to know certain, okay, like the grass lays down or stands up, or the greens are firmer, and so you have to know how the humidity affects the ball flight, but also how it affects the roll, how it affects the landing, all of that shit. Like, you have to know a lot of shit. Ask Donna how she learned that. Oh, what up, CC? Yep, met a caddy Saturday. Okay, how'd it go, Donna? Are you like, was this like a flirtatious type of thing, CC? Was my sweet, sweet Donna out here macking on a caddy? What? So you got your little mans now, Donna? What? Hold up. Time out. Time out.
Emotional damage.
What? Cece said, no. Donna. Well, tell me about him. Is he cute? Is he rich? Does he need to adopt a son and daughter-in-law? I'm in. That's awesome, Donna. Good for you. Shit. Good for you. She's like, I didn't say that. Well, we're just going to go with it. I like how Cece, that's chicken shit. You can't do that. You can't be like, oh, ask Donna how she learned that, implying she banged a caddy. Okay, maybe that's not what you were implying, and I just leaped to that conclusion. But can't just be like, oh, well, ask her how, and then be like, oh, nope, not talking about that. Zippy zip face. You brought it up. You can't bring it up and then go all zippy zip face. She's like, okay, love you, bye. Nope. Nope, my partner was right next to me. Ask her. I am, and she won't. She's hit me with the K love you bye. That's Cece. For y'all that don't know, that's Cece's like Irish exit. K love you bye. Like gone. She's out. Well, I hope it was a fun. I mean, it looked like y'all had fun. I was seeing the posts. It looked like y'all were having a good time. So, and I hope that was the case. I hope you had fun. I hope you used protection, Donna. I'm so bad. You're bad. You're naughty, Barry. You're naughty. You're a naughty man. You're naughty. I'm naughty. Donna's naughty. Uh-huh. Can't believe that. Did you straighten out his putts? Okay. Oh. All right. Listen, calm down. Everything's going to be okay. Let me just download these things. I got to do this here. Let's get this done. My name's Bennett, and I ain't in it. Your name's Buttercup, and you brought it up. Like, you can't do that. Cece, that's not acceptable behavior. Whatever. Well, I think I know what happened. I think Donna probably took him under the bleachers, made a man out of him. Donna's like, I'm going to murder you, Laminack. I am going to murder you. Did the cat, Chris said, did the caddy take home 2 deckheads? That's what it sounds like. Well, yeah, she did say partner. Was this a threesome? This is getting crazier and crazier by the second. This is crazy. First, I see CC at the Astros game, taking pictures with Paul Wall. Next thing you know, she's having a threesome with Donna and a caddy. This is wild. You deckheads are out of control. Also, you deckheads are lame as fuck. You ain't doing none of this stuff. Y'all's fat ads are like, girls won't talk to me. Donna said, so, moral of the story, I could be a good caddy. Oh. I don't even want some. Oh, please. Everybody onesomes. Everybody onesomes. Everybody. I don't care who you are. Everybody's onesomed. This is not the last episode, Total Dallas. What's up, Herna? I'm back. What the heck did I walk into? John Dorier said, yeah. What, you missed the show, jackass. It's just, Cece and Donna out here having threesomes with professional caddies. It's crazy. Y'all missed it. Donna said, moral of the story, I could be a good caddy. And I think she just means she's good at math, but I don't know. I don't know what that means. We don't have 9 weeks of PTO like Cece. It's so funny. Cece said, I also met the mayor, but no one gave 2 squirts about that. You did? Was he nice? Was he like, I feel like that mayor, I don't know. He reminds me of like a character on like Breaking Bad or something. I don't know. It's weird. It just, Cece's mom going to be upset when she finds out she won some. Yeah, she is. Oh, he was nice. That's amazing. Well, good to know. But no one gave a fuck, huh? Was it really the mayor, or was it just somebody that looked like the mayor that you're saying was the mayor? If I have to go to your Facebook and look, Cece, because I'll do it. I'll go look. I'll find out. I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Happy Gilmore didn't like his caddies. How dare you, sir? Donna is not a Happy Gilmore type of gal. Caddy gal thing. Okay? You put some respect on it, B. Hannon. put some respect on it. Hey, I got to do this before we get too far removed. Because I don't want to forget, because we didn't do it on Thursday because we had a sidecast. Donna said, go look. Oh, shit. Cece said, go look. I'm going. I'll go. You don't scare me. Looking up C to the C. The old Irish Hispanic. I love it. Says, I do not check Facebook Messenger. I do play golf. I do play golf. How do I know that chick? How do I know her? Where do I know this Donna girl from? I am looking. Did you go to the game? Oh, no. Nope, don't see the mayor. I did. Yeah, I saw you met Paul Wall. Is that what you're talking about? Let me see. Boop, boop. Oh, found it. Man, he looks creepy as fuck. Cece, he looks really creepy. I want to show this image. I mean, he looks like he has his hand down the back of your pants in this photo. It's very creepy. I want to show it, but I have to have permission. Few people say I can't miss 1 second of this show. No, you can't. You just never know. I know y'all were all like, this is boring. We're talking sports and baseball, which you would have gotten, on any radio show. You're welcome. But I just bring a little more flair. But, I'm always looking for an angle to take it a different way. Just need the right moment. And finding out that Donna and Cece had a threesome with a black caddy. And I'm throwing in extras. Now I'm just with a black Siamese twin caddy. with an eye patch. It's blowing my mind. It's crazy talk. See, I do this kind of shit to my mom and she gets mad. Oh, Barry, stop it. Stop it. You're gonna. What if my girlfriends watch this? Trust Jenny. Then I'll fucking watch Barry on deck. Okay? Man, I never cared, even looking back crazy. Okay, so I can show the photo, CC? I look cross-eyed. How many drinks in were you look darling. You look like a little cutie with your hat on, but he's so fucking creepy. So creepy. I know this person. All right. What's going on in here? Okay. Get out of here. You close, you scram, skedaddle. Was the caddy from the Congo. Okay, I'm showing the mayor photo. I'm showing the mayor photo. Y'all tell me, am I off? Is it just me that I think he looks creepy the way he's smiling? And why am I'm not surprised in the least that CC met the mayor and probably got his number and they're like BFFs now. That doesn't shock me at all. That's just how CC is. She knows everybody. Everywhere she goes, she makes a new friend. From people from all walks of life, including politics. She's out here just threesoming with caddies and banging. It's crazy. CC says, show Paul Wall too. Okay, all right. I'll show the Paul Wall photo. Let's see. I love your little outfit too. Your little orange outfit. Super cute. All right. I got the Paul Wall photo. But the mayor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your friend and mine, C to the C. at the Astros game when she met the mayor, the fourth largest city in the country. And his name is, Creepy McCreeperson. Jesus, look at that. Come on, bro. I mean, he's like, it's like as soon as you walked off, he just smelled his hand. It was on your waist, but he was still like he just looks, I don't know. I'm sure he's nice, but this photo makes him look creepy. This photo definitely makes him look creepy. Fact. Okay. Yeah, see, they agree with me. Peepy Dub said he looked like Uncle Fester. Perry's like, oh my God. Look how creepy he looks. Tell me that's not creepy. Huh? Tell me that's not creepy. Could you imagine waking up to that? Imagine like banging one out when you roll over and that face is staring at you. You're like, oh, what have I done? Oh, I need to go back to banging caddies with my friend Donna. This is awful. When you said mayor, I was thinking Mike Jones. Mike Jones wouldn't be the mayor. That would be like Bun B or Paul Wall. Wouldn't be Mike Jones. Definitely wouldn't be Mike Jones. It'd either be Bun B, Scarface, Paul Wall. One of those three. Maybe Zero. Trader Truth. Definitely not Mike Jones. Chris from Sam Houston said it looks like the mayor's getting his prostate checked and likes it. Yeah, right? A little bit. Cece's got a little cute hat on and everything, and then there's this guy. Ugh. And there she goes. It's like an eye test. Do you like it better here? Do you like, whoa, look at the neck. Look at his neck. Look at the chest hair. That's craziness. Definitely has the tip of his finger on Cece's butt. A little bit, like, right? Or he's just like got a little under boob going. He's got that. He does look like Captain Picard. That is true. Okay, here is Cece with the man that could be the mayor, Mr. Pow Wow. Yeah, that's a great photo, Cece. Fantastic photo. Now, was he just walking around and you were walking around and you were just like, Paul? And you were like, huh? You were like, what's up, pimp? See, I don't want to say that. Because I know if it was me, if I was a chick, I'd be like, can a bitch get a photo? But I don't want to put that on you because you're not. Be like, can I get a photo? Did you ask him, or was it just like did you have to get his attention and draw him away from the snack bar? He is a reformed fatty, so it wouldn't surprise me if he was at the snack bar. That's where I would be. So, but y'all look great, man. Looking fantastic. Like Hensley did with Megan. What? I don't even know what that means. Where's this at? Coffee and cocktails. I didn't even know they had that there. There's Paul. You like it better here? You like it better here? Here or here? Hold on. Let's do something here. Let's try this. Woo. Yeah, there we go. Which one y'all like better? Here? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Boo. I see you. Could you imagine? You're just like, man, anybody looking? I think I'm going to rub one out. Gotcha, bitch. Oh, my God. Never mind. Oh, that's great. No, I asked him to buy me a drink. Did he? Did he buy you a drink, CC? Did Paul Wall buy you a drink? Let me guess. He was like, can we get 2 leans? Can we get 2 Earls? Huh? Let me get 2 large Earls. 2 large oils. Oil? It's like, God damn it, Gladys. This is why we don't let old white women work the concession stand. Do you know what lean is? Yes, I got a bad hip. I'm leaning all day on it. Oh, my God. No, that's not Total Dallas's uncle. You're rude, sir. Rude, I say. Rude, I say. Gotcha, bitch. Okay, this is going to be my new thing now. This is my new thing now. You guys are getting out of line or acting up, be like, bah, lock it up. Lock it up. Drinks hints the eyes with the mayor. Let's see Cece's eyes. Let's see Cece's drunk eyes. You ready? Hey, Paul, can I have another? That's so awesome, Cece. You have the best time. I swear to God, I don't know of another person that has more fun on a day-to-day basis than one CC. Like, she just lives the best life. And I could not be happier because there couldn't be a better person to have more fun and that deserves it. She's amazing. B. Hannah said Ozempic works. Yeah, Paul got slim now. Paul got slim. He sure did. And he stayed slim. But that's the thing with, like, apparently Nora was telling me that's the thing with the Ozempic. If you get on it, you got to stay on it. But that's like anything really, right? I mean, if you go on a diet or whatever, you just have to stick with it. That's Paul had the surgery. Oh, he did? He got his tubes tied? Got it. I didn't know that. I thought he was doing like the weight loss pills or shots or whatever. Gotcha, bitch. So, yeah, I didn't know. I'm never not going to use this. This is the most amazing thing. I'm saving the photo so that I can make this a slide. Do you hear me? Do you understand how great this is? And certainly not the same with Paul Wall. It just doesn't have the same effect when it's Paul. It's not as good. I would just do the grill if it was Paul. Be like, what? Y'all, what y'all gonna do this weekend? I don't know. We'll probably just lay out by the pool and grill. Okay, that's stupid. All right, but I definitely said, gotcha, bitch, save that one, 100%. Okay, it's time to get out of here. He's been that size for almost 10 years. Yeah, I know, but I just figured he was just staying on the Ozempic and whatnot. Good to know. Y'all let me get all distracted, and I didn't get either one of the things that I needed to do today. Donna, my sweet, sweet, amazing, catty humping Donna, thank you so much for the Thankful Thursday last week. You are a saint and a wonderful person, and I love you for continuing to support myself and this show, and I wish you nothing but the best with your new husband, and may you guys have 7 kids and ride off into the sunset, because my goodness, you deserve it as well. And thank you for that. Cisco, what up, man? Cisco said hi from high. I was stuck in training. Oh, that sucks. Training always sucks. We did have a birthday. I don't really have time for the whole song, but I'll say this. Josh Fernandez, happy birthday to you, brother. I will sing and toast to you tomorrow, I promise. So I don't want to not do the full, song and toast, but it's time to go. I have to get dinner ready, but I wanted to let you know that I acknowledge. Oh my God. Ugh. Total Dallas, thank you for the $2 super chat. I love it. He's like, Rangers in first place. Yeah, that'll last. Yep. Enjoy it while you talked all that shit last year about them being in first place too, huh? How'd that go? All right. All right, that's it. That's a show. That was fun. What a hoot. What a hootenanny of a good time we all had, didn't we? Didn't we? Gotcha, bitch. All right. Time his ass out. It's too late now. Yeah, get him tomorrow, Alex. Get him tomorrow. Thank you, Flip. Much love. Amos said, who's Josh? Oh, wrong one. Yeah. I've never heard of it. Josh Fernandez, man. He's, Josh of the Fernandez clan. Yeah, we go way back. Yeah, Josh is a good friend. He's been a longtime supporter. He used to listen. He was a suspect. He was around early. And then once, the pandemic went away, like a lot of people, he was like, okay, I got to get back to work and life, and also fuck this guy. Nah, he still supports. Obviously, he still supports in his own way. Cisco said, "Suck it, Turtle Dallas." I love it. Okay, CC, love you. Thank you for sharing your photos. That was fun. Donna, I'm super happy for you as well. All right. That's a show. Well, I think we finished strong on this one. We had a good time. We laughed. We cried. We did it all, kids. So happy birthday to Josh. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you to JennyIsMom for joining me. Thank you to Total Dallas for the $2 super chat. Thank you to Chewy for his 10 stream streak. Let's get it, Chewy. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Do me 3 favors until I see you in 22 hours. Do me 3 favors. Be safe. Be kind. And most importantly, my goodness, love each other. Love each other like Donna loves caddies. Love each other like Cece loves the mayor. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow, everybody. Thanks for being here. This Total Dallas show. Pretty good. I hate you. All right, Brian Pettit. Much love, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Everyone went to work except Cece. Hey, man. I feel like Cece, for every hour she works, she gets 2 hours of vacation. That's what it seems like. That's what it feels like. But, when you're out here highfalutin with the mayor, what do you expect? Look, we're among fame. Donna and Cece, it's amazing. All right, I love you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Gotcha, bitch. And he's making a YouTube video.